We're talking about post-viral fatigue. One of the big things is make sure you manage your glycemia, meaning you're having good proteins, you're having good fats, you're not eating a bunch of refined sugar, grains, those kind of things. Make sure you put good metaphorical logs in the fire, good proteins, good fats to really work on blood sugar stability.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're coming through it. Regarding the shortness of breath, I would kind of put that in the same category as the post-viral fatigue, because that shortness of breath can create fatigue. And the best thing that's helped me and has helped many clients is doing the chloroxygen. So chloroxygen, you can get that on Amazon. It's readily available, and
What is it?
it's a liquid chlorophyll extract. So when you do that, within probably 5-10 minutes, you can feel a difference. So it's like CHLOR oxygen, chloroxygen. And I would probably do 10 to 20 drops up to 3 times per day. That thing is absolutely incredible. You can go as high as 1 tablespoon in 20 ounces of water and just sip on that throughout the day. I had one guy in New York, major issues with shortness of breath in the acute and the long term. And that chloroxygen literally just turned his situation around. So I'd get some of that stuff.
So it's CHLOR oxygen?
Yeah, chloroxygen. Yeah. And it comes in a little bottle, tincture, and it's incredible. Also, something I've used personally, I've used with several clients too, is Ailanthus. Ailanthus is tree of heaven, which is an invasive tree. I see a lot of it in Kentucky, but you can buy Ailanthus tincture, and that one is also really good.
Interesting. Is this the one right here? It's the chloroxygen?
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Okay, cool.
It's a game
That's
changer.
excellent. Okay.
Yeah, get you some of that. But that should help, because that's the problem is, the shortness of breath was pretty bad for me, and I felt better. I got infected a long time ago. It was like August 2020. And then 6 months later, that's when I started to have some shortness of breath, which I was like, holy crap. And so luckily I was able to knock it out with the Mectin. And the Mectin really helped me. And then the nebulizer and the chloroxygen, I would say that combination was an absolute game changer. Luckily, I haven't had any issues since then. But what we are seeing is that the mitochondria have a role in this. And some of this post-viral fatigue we're seeing is due to mitochondrial damage. So I've been fortunate enough to see a few dozen people now in terms of organic acids testing after the virus. And we are seeing that the mitochondria definitely showed dysfunction. You and I've talked about this many times on other podcasts about the mitochondria, but we can measure the dysfunction. And so what we're doing is we're coming in with mitochondrial support nutrients. So CoQ10, we're coming in with carnitine, ribose, a lot of these different amino acids, and B vitamins like riboflavin, which can help fuel the Krebs cycle. And then also we can use things like PQQ to help get the mitochondrial biogenesis going, meaning we're literally making new mitochondria. So we can measure this on paper. So if you guys are suffering, one of us can reach out, or you reach out to us rather, and then we can get the urine looked at, because we can measure this. You don't have to guess where's this fatigue coming from. If it's a mitochondrial induced problem, we can measure that. Now, you have permission to have multiple things wrong with you. So there could be a dopamine problem, there could be a mitochondrial problem, there could be a toxin problem. So rarely is there one issue causing this fatigue, but the goal is for us to try to get as many puzzle pieces laid out in front of us and then make an appropriate protocol.
No, 100%.